Hello. Looks like all there is this time is Chaos Dwarfs in this league because I say that. Let's have a quick look here. What have we actually played? Yeah, okay, so we played Chaos Dwarfs. And did we play Chaos Dwarfs for our first one? I don't remember now, to be honest. I think we did, though. I feel like I've played them a lot. I think this is 3 out of 4 Kislev games. Chaos Dwarfs. Anyway, let's have a quick look at them. What have we got? 2 guards and a dirty player. Kind of early to get a dirty player, I feel like. Maybe. But I'm guessing good record. Yep. No surprise there. Okay, interesting. So I was just curious what that team was with that name. We have the highest team value. Okay. Ooh, we're giving away 60k. I guess this is going to be the exciting thing about Kislev, is that our team is expensive. But hey, what can we do? So yeah, I am not enthused about this matchup. I feel like this is going to benefit them, but you know, maybe. I assume by now that they have all of their... Oh, they only have 2 rerolls. Okay, so they don't. Interesting. Also, if you this, see if I can point at it successfully. Yeah, this wall behind me hasn't been painted yet, hence the dodgy line going across it. When it gets painted, it should be a nice grey colour, and there should be an even line. It's a little crazy right now because I think they're going to actually knock something out of there. Anyway, just in case you're watching and you see that and you're like, what is going on with that paint line? That's what's going on. It would be a bit of a... You'd have to be really looking closely to see that, but I'm seeing it, so that's why I'm mentioning it. Alright, so let's play some Chaos Dwarfs again. I guess much of this will come down to how fast we break, right? To some degree. And of course, to help that along, let's go on defense. No, really, we're just going on defense too. Because, you know, because we're a good team at stealing the ball. Oh, that's right, we have a blitzer. I'm very excited. That said, you know what? He's not that great yet, so let's do a slightly wider formation and have him in there. I mean, he moves a little faster. And he probably is the guy that we would want to be going in with. But, oh, of course we got a dodge. That's sad. At least we got block on one of them as well. If we are going to do a blitz, that's probably who we use. Don't have a great reason for that apart from the additional movement is nice. As is the potential to do jump up next the turn after. So yeah, all they've got for skill wise is 2 guards and a dirty player. Now it'd be interesting to see if they use their dirty player. I'm guessing they didn't get a bribe because they're saving up for their 3rd reroll. Because I think you'd want to bribe with the dirty player. I suppose maybe if you can get a couple of removals early on, they might start fouling straight away. Or if maybe they're a very foul-y team. The team name gives no indication. Or at least it doesn't to me, unless that means... Unless that's some kind of code for we foul a lot that I just don't know. I guess for our part, we'll try and hit the hobgoblins, much like they'll try and hit our catchers. Dodge not going to be as effective as it normally would, but I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their players who it potentially helps against, so, you know. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. We'll just move over to the side. We're not going to completely mitigate blocks, but you know, maybe we can kind of make it awkward. Looks like they're going for the centaur ball carrier, which actually will make getting the ball a lot harder. If we get the guard in there, we'll be looking at 1 dices, but he doesn't have block, so there is that. And guard will obviously help him with this, it's just, you know, obviously a little more out of position, so. He already has a 1 dice here. If he clears these 2 guys, he'll definitely get a 2 dice on the bear. Montague, ever the subject of getting hit. I mean, in fairness, when you look at the team, there's not a lot of armor going on, is there? Even these guys, I think, what, you've got a shoulder plate, and other than that, you're just wearing kind of what looks to be a heavy cloth. And a helmet, in fairness. Oh, he 1-died the bear. That was probably an accident. If it wasn't, that is promising, because that means they are not fully... I mean, there's no reason to 1-die. That could have instantly been a... And this is how much Blood Bowl can swing. If that had been a both down or a skull, that's a reroll out of the way and potentially a turnover if you hit it again. So that was a huge situation there, and possibly means that this player has some mistakes in him, which, you know, is always what we hope for. I wonder if he's going. He might be going to foul here. He's going to blitz this guy, which we kind of expected. Okay, we've got to push there. And stuns aren't great, but they're also not, you know, at this stage where the ball's at, it's not a big deal. But yeah, even if he had, let's say he rolled a both down or a skull, and he re-rolled it, it means he's only got a 50-50 of picking up the ball. So, you know, that was a potential big swing that didn't quite work out for us, but it could have. Probably doesn't re-roll this. Oh, he does. Okay. Okay, he's down to 1 re-roll right from the off, but he does have the ball, so, you know. Let's not get too excited. Oh, where are you going to go? I think he's going to do the foul. %. It's actually not bad. Okay, how is the game going to treat us here? Very well. Boy, Cornelius. Why does everybody hate Cornelius? And also, we potentially have a go at the ball here. I think you have to stand up. Okay, so let's think about this. If we knock this guy down, we can potentially push a route through. No, you can't assist. Don't want to use you. You can assist. Let's see if we can manage this first. A lot will hinge on what happens here. Oh, totally managed it. And we'll do this because that will leave something of a path through. We can't completely clear the path. We're going to be in the way a little bit, whatever we do. You can actually get all the way around to there. That's exciting. You'd be GFIing. Seems worth it though, eh? Or do we do this and jump to there? I think we do this and jump to there. It's the 2+ whatever we do, but it might leave this guy free for attempting to grab the ball if it came out. Downside is we've got to push into here. There's no real way to get around that without putting in another. Yeah, we're just going to have to go with it. Time is running out and... Okay, now for the bobble situation. Oh, it went the wrong way. No. Oh, this is too exciting. This is so game changing. Oh. Okay. Oh. That was some of the wildest stuff we've ever seen. Okay. That one we're going to attempt to reroll. Okay. So you can probably tell we were going to try and pick it up, drop it back, run over here, cover it, and we're away. As it is now, most of our team is kind of on the wrong side. But you know, that was we just wanted it to bubble kind of out of the situation. Now, obviously that was not a certainty or anything, but it was very possible, as many times as it bubbled. We could do with our armor not breaking quite as much, but I guess, you know, Kaelstor seemed to have inbuilt Mighty Blow at times. Overall that went well though, we knocked him over. I think we had to go for the reroll on this because... Oh boy, didn't realise I was giving away a 3 dice there. Okay, so Centaur's not going to pick it up, that's the good news. Is he going to be able to get it safe? Oh, he got ejected, that's right, okay. But yeah, you can obviously that kind of showed the power of what we can potentially do. Did I sort that out? No, that's the wrong way. Okay, going for the blitz with the old Hobgob. Does he this is the block one, so fair play. Oh, what? Oh, how did the ball end up? Was the ball here all the time and I just didn't realise it was still in the tackle zone? Or did he move it somehow into the tackle zone? I was not paying attention. Ball is in the hand. Is he gonna... No, he's not. Okay. So, we've potentially... Oh, good boy. So we now have a 1 dice. Oh, that's not good, is it? I think... Huh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'd be looking at a 2 plus 2 plus there. I think you're just getting up. I think you're just getting up. I think you have to come around in case this goes wrong. We need some kind of cover back here. Are you just getting up? Yeah, I think so. Oh boy. Yeah, let's burn those rerolls, I guess. That's good there. Pushing this way, it's further away from this cluster. Armor break is a nice bonus there. Okay. So, yeah, we'll go here. I guess we try this thing again, huh? Okay, I do like where that's ended up. Oh, okay. This is being very tense right now. Okay, we're happy he used the bull centaur there. 1, because he didn't knock us down. 2, because it's 1 less bull centaur to do stuff with. Could chain push a guy onto the ball. It's actually risky because we have diving catch here, so... that said, hang on, what can we catch with this again? Pass, kickoff, or crowd throw in. Okay, so dive and catch wouldn't really help here actually. Oh, we are getting a chain push. Could just do it from here though. Oh, that's very successful, isn't it? And he's not pushing onto the ball. Which I think maybe you'd want to with 3 players surrounding it. And I mean, in fairness, this guy can get knocked off as well, so it's only really 1 that's of any kind of note. Oh. Difficult decision time. Probably will go for it. We're down to 1 reroll as well. He didn't. Okay. Oh, I felt that coming. I don't think we can Apo as this next game, even though it's our guard. We're too delicate a team to be throwing around Apos like that. Oh, this person is here. Okay, so here's what we do. Gotta keep the pressure on in the rear. Much as I could go over here and get a block, it's like nothing's really going on over here. I think we push onto the ball and see what comes of that, or try to anyway. We will follow. Bingo. There's a hobgob. Oh no, that's our blitzer that... Hopefully I didn't leave him there too long. Okay, that's excellent. We follow. That's good because we can move this guy out now. Follow up. Okay, that's not as ideal. Does move him out of the way though, which is something. Let's see. No, I think we're okay with that. If this dodge works, we're happy. If it doesn't, we do let it go, unfortunately. Okay, we're happy. Yeah, we're just going to leave these guys tied up. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to bonehead or fail the block, so... So yeah, the other thing about leaving this to go, apart from obviously that we're delicate, is that we kind of felt like we're in a situation where there's a good chance that we could get the ball and go in and score. And if that's the case, and if we can go in 1-0, I suppose technically even 0-0, then theoretically you don't need that guard for the cage dives as much, right? Because we're going to have the ball next half. That's sort of some of the theory as well. Our hope was that we don't need him a ton. And the nice thing about this situation too is that unless he knocks this guy over, these guys dodge away on even worse rolls. They're dodging away on... Normally they dodge away on a 4+, but they'd be dodging away on a 5+ because of his tail. Which, honestly, they probably should have made a bit more noticeable, considering it's a... well, I suppose it's a... I think the theory is that those chains are what he uses. Because there is obviously not really a tail there. Okay, well now you're still looking at a 1 dice here. I thought he might push him out this way because then he'd have a 2 dice. Oh, that was lucky-ish. Not super lucky, honestly. Really not enjoying the armor breaks. Could have done with him falling over there. Okay, there we go. And the reroll used. Now the question is going to be, do we have to go in here? And the answer is... Or try, anyway. And the answer is probably, honestly. Which I don't like, because it means he gets the ball back. Can I clear everybody off this guy? The answer is I don't believe so. Oh, I could do that though. Okay, that's not so good. Now he should be able to reach us for a 2 dice. That is nice though. He's probably doing about as much as we could hope there. Well, that didn't really help, did it? There's so many options with Kislev, it almost gets a little overwhelming at times. Okay, that's a good result. That's not as good a result, but honestly, what did we expect? We're taking 3 dice here. So yeah, the question is... we can't get an assist to hit this guy, which is good, so he's going to have to try the 1 dice. Now if it works, obviously we're in trouble, because he can 1 dice and then come on through for 2 dice on the catcher. I'm hoping he decides to blitz this guy instead. The more guys that he moves over beforehand, the happier I'll be, honestly. Because the less he has to do things with after. Okay, this is good-ish. Yeah, the fact we got knocked over isn't good, but it's certainly expected. This is still a 1 die. Imagine he might move this guy here. But he might fall over. Okay, how far are we willing to take this situation? Trying to stall this as long as we can. I'm trying to work out what the best situation is here as well. A lot of it depends on who decides to get up. Do I do this and try and get the bear through? I think so. Oh, that's real solid. Okay, let's elf this thing. Excellent start. So we try and move away. Let's see. Let's get you over here as a bit of a blocker. Same with you. Guess we get you here. Okay. Oh, nice. We'll stay. Very nice. We'll stay. Follow, I guess. We'll take that. Okay. Can we stall this all the way to turn 8? And is it going to be a good idea is the question now. How many guys is he going to get? Really, it just matters who he gets in the KO box here. Because if he gets people injured, they're not coming back. If he stuns people, they'll be coming back. If he KOs like 3 people this turn, then we need to have a think about maybe we should go in turn 7 because he's unlikely to score turn 8. I mean, for the record, he's also toting a very nice kit. Is it as nice as ours? I mean, of course not. Let's not get crazy here. This guy is a threat here. Depending on what else he can do to threaten, we need to double defend this, so that even if he gets through one line, he can't actually touch our ball carrier. Okay, blitzing the bear. Just the push. Does he leave him and try and make a segue? No, he's just going. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I think we're going to try and double line it. Can you get all the way across? No. And it looks like we can double line it. So now that we've put that in place, which should just about keep things on the down low. Let's see. Let's try this. Very nice. Our bear has been pretty well behaved. Kind of wasting some leaps here, but it's all good. We're not going to risk that. Okay, we didn't really achieve a whole lot there. So this is where we're going to get hit quite a lot. Maybe I should have focused everything into getting away rather than hitting, arguably. Our bear is going to continue to get pummeled and maybe fouled again. Down goes Cornelius into his usual situation. He's been a useful bear this half though. I'm imagining they're going to flock to that location and jump on him now. Yeah, it makes sense to go for the catcher that's in range. Down he goes, Algernon. Okay. So there's our first KO. Will we get a sequence of more KOs? Which could very much swing the game back in the other direction, right? At least somewhat. Just leaves them there. Then you get this one. That's much better. Rutherford. Rutherford. Very hard name to say. And yeah. Now the inevitable fouling. I wish there was a how many times you've been fouled stat, because Cornelius would be leading the league. What was it, like 10 times in that one game? Okay, I'll take that stun. Oh, Thick Skull coming in again. Is there any point in... No, we used our reroll. And there's no hobgoblins in range of our block anyway. Time for the dance. I like the fact they added sound effects to their arms for that. I don't know if you can hear that over the recording, but... Alright, so how many down are we? We're one down. Because our guys never get up. That's not really fair. But what game was it? It was a recent game where we had a 20% KO recovery, which was... I mean, it wasn't good because we had a lot of KOs. If there's only one guy that goes down, 20%, not so problematic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 10. Okay. Not bad. So the question is, how do we want to try and do this? And I guess the answer is we want to try and go this way. Who's going to try and hold on to the ball? Did he knock out the guy who I would use? Yeah, he did. Classic. In that case, I guess we'll go with Octavius. The block could be more useful for blocking. Dodge not as useful for dodging because, you know, obvious reasons. I don't think we're going to push hard on this. I don't think we can afford to just like ignore a side and push super hard. Much as I would love to. Because we just don't know where the ball's going to go, and yeah, that's a problem. And if it's going to be like a blitz or something. Okay, quick snap is very nice there. We do enjoy a bit of quick snap. Which I think means we could kind of push this way a little harder. Let's see. Where are you going, ball? Over there. Okay. So, let's start with this. We don't really have any safe blocks, so, you know. I guess I'll just come through to here. You, my friend, are going to be on Annoy the Centaur duty. You should come back just in case this goes horribly wrong. And I think we do this next. Okay. Could be worse. Could be worse. Knocking him over would have been great though. I think we have to go this way. Let's just go here and see what happens. We have dodge, so if a centaur gets through, we should be able to get away from them. And our hope is to get it up to this guy, and then this guy go up. He needs to bring some defense over to this side, obviously. But he doesn't have a lot of speed on his side. And releasing the centaur from this guy is going to be hard without using the centaur. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does it. Probably the sensible thing to do would be to blitz here, and then get the centaur over here. Oh, he's going with the one dies again, right off the bat. So the bear goes down, but the centaur stays put. Which overall we take as something of a win. But yeah, they're going with the one dice block first off to start the half of the... Well, last time he didn't do it as his first block, but still. Okay, that's a bummer, because now he's going to be able to make contact here and possibly... Oh, he doesn't. I guess he's just going to do it with this guy. Okay, there's the bad roll. 4, 5, 6, 7... Okay, so we're in throwing range if we were to be able to get somebody to blitz this guy off. Is he going to bring anybody else over here? I think he'd want to stand this guy up, ideally. Okay, he does do that using that guy. So he's kind of out of commission. Huh, it's a bit of a conundrum there. Oh, he knocked him over even, blitzing this guy. Is he gonna push all the way down onto us? That would actually be quite scary. Well, would you look at that? That makes things... Well, I guess we're gonna have to be leaping to the sideline and trying to go up then. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. We do have jump up, but this is not the time to be using it. I'd have to one dice this guy, which I don't want to do. We're not as good at one dicing as he is. Okay, so here's what we do, and I don't like it. Do this. Do this. And we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. And then we're going through a... Whoa, why is that such a good catching chance? What do you have that makes you... Oh, hang on. Plus 120 catch roll from accurate pass. Oh, okay, okay. Did not realize it was that good. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, Kislev is pretty nice. Might knock that... If you knock that guy down... Do we just try and keep going here? Yeah, I honestly thought... I mean, I wasn't trying to stall there so much as obviously I was kind of worried about using the movement, but once we haven't used the reroll, there's not a huge reason not to go in, because 2 goals up is hard to come back from. Okay, so we're missing some fellows. Algernon has obviously had a rough week. Wants to take the rest of it off. Fair enough. I mean, not fair enough. Come back, Algernon. How are you ever going to level up if you never get on the field? Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to give him a faster chance to come back at us. But obviously he's got to... So the psychology here is he's got to score, give us the ball back, get the ball back off us, score again, give us the ball back, and score again to win the game. Tying the game, obviously you can take that last couple of things off, but even so, I mean, it's obviously difficult because of the... Not so much because of the the actual scoring part, which could be tricky in and of itself. Boy. But more so... Oh, that's nice, because that means Cornelius is staying on his feet. Well, he might get blitzed. People hate Cornelius. But yeah, obviously, because of the having to get the ball back off the other team, you probably... Let's see. Unless he hands this off in some crazy fashion, you've got turn 10, 11, 12 scoring. That only leaves you 4 turns to get the ball back off us and score again. Okay, this isn't so bad so far. He's kind of forgotten... Well, he hasn't necessarily forgotten the ball carrier, but obviously with no reroll, it might be worth getting him up here. Is it worth GFIing? Yeah, I think so. Because you want to make it so you can get in 2. That'd probably be enough, but he might go again, seeing as he hasn't used a reroll. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he doesn't actually need to GFI now. We're not going to try and... we're not going to go for any cage dive shenanigans here. In case you were wondering. Are we going to try and knock this guy over? 2, 3, 4. It's going to be hard, honestly. Because we are puny. Probably going to have to blitz him, unfortunately, and waste the fact that we have block. Let's kind of form something of a defensive perimeter, though. You guys just getting up? I guess so. Don't like it particularly. That's just yeah, that's... Why are we even looking? Okay, so Rafferty coming in to show his mettle. His mettle is strong. We'll push him this way because we're going to go help guard this again. Wow, he is tough. Okay. Let's see. I think we're actually kind of... Let's move Rafferty up 1. And just kind of fill this in just so he doesn't like bulldoze down the side too easily, at least. Not sure I should do this. Yeah, I think you could argue terrible idea. That said, he's still there. And they have guard anyway. So if, I mean, he is an existent blob. You can't run through his square. The pushing here is nice as well because it makes the switch that much harder. The knocking down straight also means no pushing, which kind of keeps the team more stationary. Obviously it's nice to knock people down, but... So yeah, so what I mean is, like, even though he's not providing a presence, he now has to run around here to get around here rather than straight through. So he's still kind of doing a job, even though it's not a good job, per se. Okay, so there is a bit of a switcheroo there. Oh, I guess he's gonna... Is he gonna blitz Cornelius, even though Cornelius is barely hit? I don't think he is. Oh, he is. Yeah. Just one dicing it, because, you know, why not? Okay, so I was going to try and do a block. Let's see if he wants to at least get up. He does. That's a useful anchor point to the formation. We do have... No, you've got guard. Ooh, that's annoying, isn't it? For everybody. Let's see. What does that mean? I think that means we want to try and blitz this guy. That will do. Because all we're really trying to do is open up a way to get across to here. You are going to come around and help here. You are going to try this. Not if we can help it. Okay, nice. We're moving people back in this direction because obviously he switched away from it a little bit. Okay. Gotta say, Rafferty is bringing home the bacon right now. You don't have guard, but I don't really feel like testing your resolve. I could try and just push him away. Well, some pushes are harder than others. I'm not going to try that twice. It's just asking for too much. So yeah, from our perspective, we're really just trying to wind down the clock now. Whilst Octavius gets bludgeoned. The great thing about Kislev is that Octavius could, if we needed him... Oh boy. He has had a bit of double skull issues. I think it would be unfair not to acknowledge that. But yeah, the great thing with Kislev is you can effectively 2+ and be away. In fact... I think we're going to attempt that now to try and get an assist here. Because that gives us a 2 dice with which to knock this fellow over. We have to knock him this way, I guess. We'll actually follow that to help block off this side. Got a 2 dice here. We're just going to stay where we're at. Don't really have a plan here, I'm just kind of doing stuff. That's probably quite easy to tell. Let's get you... Okay, so I have a little bit of a plan. Have we blitzed? We haven't blitzed. I don't think I'm going to blitz. Maybe we will. So what we'll do for blitz is this. Well, I feel like you should never say stuff like, is this, because it always turns out poorly. Do we stay here for potential assisting purposes? Yeah, I think we do. So then we're going to try and get a 3 dice here with Cornelius if he's feeling like it. He's put in a lot of work today, so yeah, he's up for it. I guess we'll go ahead and put some pressure on the ball. And if we pop this guy like here, takes away a potential assist. It's going to be awkward to get people in to help get rid of Cornelius. So we're not removing people, but we're kind of keeping him in place, which is very nice. Are we going to see a 1 dicer here? It's a bit risky when you've got the ball, but then again, what's not a bit risky here? Oh, this is interesting. That looks like a I just want to kill something move, which I'm not saying is something you shouldn't do. You do get to a stage sometimes where you're like, well, you know what? Let's just kill something. I think we're going to see a 1 dice. Because there's just no way to get any guard in here. Well, no, that's not true. You can move this guy here. Oh, it's too late now. He's moved him over there. Now, if he hits this guy, if he... Yeah. So move... so come here. 2 dice. Then you get a 2 dice on the bear. That's the move. Down goes Cornelius. I think he's just going to stay where he's at. Now the exciting news is we have a potential blitz here. Will it come off is the big question. Will he even decide to do it? He's trying. Interesting. I don't really know what to say about that. I could have tried to learn a reroll, but I want to save them just in case of excitement in the last 2 turns. We do still have 2 catches, and we did loosen the ball, so it's out there, right? What I feel like he's going to do is move up here, blitz this guy, grab the ball and make a run for it with his hobgoblin. Yeah, I don't really like Octavius being in there. Okay, so that's one guy who might have scored down. That's good though. I don't think Utkel Slashball can score. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. He cannot without a chain push. Oh, I really expected to blitz here and at least try with the Hobgoblin. Kind of surprised we didn't see that. Good news is our catcher is still up and he didn't push him backwards, which is interesting. Well, he did grab it. Where are you going? Over there. Probably pretty sensible. Can we get an assist on that? Okay, so here's what I think we're looking at. Who counters their assist though? We need somebody here to counter the assists. Oh, hang on. Here, blitz. So you're countering assists. You are providing assists. Oh. Oops, I kind of clicked that without thinking about it. Well, without having finished my deliberation process. Okay, that's just me checking. No, let's... Yeah, no, I think we do need to do this first. That is not the way to blitz. I am going to follow, because if this guy caught the ball, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Oh boy, you should never say things like that. Okay, so it's gone to an interesting spot. So now it's time to attempt to release Bartholomew. into what we would call a scoring position. There's no good way to do this that avoids, you know, having to dodge. Let's see. Five, six. Let's just try and hold things up a little bit here, / provide another resource. Okay. Well, we're trying for a 3-0, but it's unlikely because he's got a bunch of guys next to the ball. But we're trying to keep it fun. This team is, if nothing else, unpredictable as anything. Onto the ball or away from the ball? Okay, that works for me. Ooh, that really works for me. I mean, obviously there is more madness to come, but it's going away from the populace. That's what we're aiming for here. The less guys that can get over there, the more chance we have of doing something. That's awkward. That's very awkward. Oh, down goes Rutherford. Probably not onto it this time. Oof, that is brutal, brutal stuff. Oh, you know what? I was saying he couldn't score when he moved that guy. He still could have. He had 2 turns. It was us that had 1 turn. That would be more important if it was just 1-0. I would not be playing this loosey-goosey if it was 1-0. Aha! Good job, my friend. Good job. Can we get anybody over there that's going to help in any way at all? I don't really think we can. I mean, we're surrounded horribly. Yeah. So we're just going to try this the old-fashioned way. Unacceptable. Well, betrayed. You know what? We've had a good game. Potentially I've kind of given him far too many blocks than we should have. But we're trying to have fun and play like a ridiculous team. Rafferty did do some work before his untimely demise. Not injuring, but armor breaking. I presume he's going to just try and keep hitting us here. Yeah, when I saw the 3 wins, 3-0-0, I certainly was concerned. But I do feel like you got to do a throw, otherwise it's not worth it. I feel like probably overall we are the more experienced coach here. You just got him up. Yeah, you could. Oh, kind of surprised he didn't do this. Oh, he can't. Oh, he only has the 1 guard. He could move a guy there. I don't know if he's saving up for a foul. Could well be. Or, yeah, I guess move this guy in there and you get the 2 dice, and then you get a 2 dice here as well. I think that's the way to go. Fouling is not as important here. Or I suppose you do no, this... Yeah, this would actually help. This will give you a 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll give him enough to hit the bear. And then the question is he going to do a pass with the Hobgoblin for SPP? Or is he going to do a foul just to say, you know, like, we hate you. I think you've got to do the SPP, right? Oh, he's got a blitz still. Okay, fair enough. I think I'd have made something else to blitz, maybe. Because, yeah, it didn't work out. So there we have it. An initially tense game, which... the quick snap definitely helped us out. I would have probably taken a lot longer in the second half if we hadn't had the quick snap. Just being able to move over like that made me feel confident about that line. Did they get particularly unlucky? I mean, maybe. That's a good result there as well on the dice. Montague! We're trying to fire you. I mean, you survived the game, so I suppose maybe you've earned it. Yeah, they very much armor broke us, but thankfully didn't do too many injuries. The one KO they did have lasted the whole game, that's the downside, but it didn't affect the result too much. But yeah, I guess they were a little unlucky at times, but I also feel like it was not... I think the luck, you maybe could argue, swung a little both ways. We definitely had a lot of hits on the ball that they were leaving. Well, sometimes they left it open, sometimes we just Kisleved it. But I guess what I mean is, like, some of the bounces from when we would free up the ball did not necessarily go where we wanted them to. We had to be very patient to get things going. So I think overall it probably evened out. Did we even out on the boneheads? Yes, we perfectly hit the boneheads. But yeah, I think our injury rolls were good. I think that's for them, right? Because we had a bunch of guys. We had a few KOs. Well, no, maybe not, because they've got a... Maybe injury is like full, doesn't count KOs. I don't know. I never understand these rolls. Our dodging was great. Our GFIs were great. We did have a pretty good game, you know, roll wise. So maybe I'm being too congratulatory to myself. Maybe they did have a slightly rough time. Hang on, what is that pickup result? That's horrific. But I think we did try and pick it up in a few bad tackle zones, but that's not good. Oh, we had a bunch of where we had 4 pluses to pick it up and we just totally failed, didn't we? So that is pretty bad, but I think overall they didn't, not many rolls for them in any way. They didn't really interact with the ball a whole lot, did they? No, their GFIs were good as well. You know what? I don't feel so bad. The catching was bad, but I think a lot of the catches were... Ours are probably... Yeah, ours are terrible too. A lot of the catches were just people trying to catch it in the scrum, right? So the stats don't always make a lot of sense if you just read them at face value. Now, the downside is we didn't level up, and we're missing Valentino next game. The plus side is we're almost at another blitzer. They're so expensive, though. Yeah, we just need another 10k. I'd have loved to get that second blitzer in for this game, so we have 2 blitzers to make up for our missing catcher. But, you know, we'll soldier on and see how we do. Obviously, you could tell from that game how important the catchers are to us. They were pretty much what got us that second touchdown so easily, and arguably the first one. I need to remember that they can catch in 1 tackle zone with no penalty. That's pretty huge, and in 2 tackle zones at a 3+ is actually really good. That's worth remembering. That's almost leaning slightly towards Nerves of Steel, right? Okay, enough waffling. That was a fun game. We did some Kisleving, and we survived. All good. Cornelius got beaten up a lot, but held his own. I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.